Hi, it's Suey here, and I wanted to tell you about this book called Shine by Jessica Jung. This is one that I've read this month for the Asian Readathon for AAPI month. Also, it fulfills the K-pop prompt for the Pop Sugar Challenge, which if you've watched that one video, I can't remember what video it was in, I've complained about because people have such a struggle reading a K-pop book. Man, if people complained about reading other books with diversity in them as they do about K-pop, I don't know. It is by Jessica Jung, who is a K-pop star herself, or she was. Oh, here's the picture on the back. She was in a really famous group called Girls' Generation back in the day, and she's since gone on to do other things, including being an author. Knowing that, this book, it's about a girl who's a trainee, which means she's trying to become a K-pop star, and she's hoping that she will be able to debut in the next girl group that her company is going to produce. We get kind of the view of what it's like being a trainee, all the struggles they go through, and also kind of the misogynistic, is that the right word? Things that she goes through as a girl trainee, and how the guys she feels like gets a little easier. So that whole issue is addressed in here. We get the taboo of a K-pop star or trainee falling in love with someone, which is very taboo and not something that they are allowed to do for the most part. We get that struggle, and the struggle of her family. The girl in this story, like Jessica, is actually from America, so she's a Korean American. So you get the struggle of her not fitting in either place, really. So there's a lot of issues that were addressed in this, so I really enjoyed it. But it also made me sad and depressed. It makes me so sad that we see the behind the scenes of K-pop stars and the struggles that they go through. It's just heartbreaking sometimes. The other thing that made me sad about this book is that it shows that this character, did not get along with the other girls, her other trainee members, and the ones that ended up in the group in the end, because she ends up in the group in the end, spoiler. Which is what the second book is about, called Bright, which I didn't read yet. Her experiences as part of the girl group that she's in. The thing that made me sad is she was portrayed as not getting along well with those other members, and how they just were really awful to each other, which makes me wonder how often that happens, because what we see as fans of K-pop is these groups who mesh really well together, and they sing together, and they work together, and they struggle together, and they become family to each other, and you imagine them as just best friends cheering each other on behind the scenes. But this one portrays that not to be the case at all. So it just makes me wonder how often that's the true story, is that the groups that we're so in love with really do struggle behind the scenes and aren't friends at all. I don't know if there's anybody out there watching this that's doing the Pop Sugar Challenge, but it's an easy, fast read if you are trying to fulfill that K-pop prompt, written by an actual K-pop star, which makes it really interesting. I've got this one from the library, so I'll probably try to fit it in and go on and read what her experiences are after she becomes the star that she wants to be. Until next time, happy reading, bye!